Alright, hello everybody, Demo the Warrior here, back with Austin the Artist, and tonight we are reviewing Impact Wrestling for the first time. Austin...
And the last... Oh, no, not the last time, because you gotta watch hard... God dang
it. The torture is not over yet, so we watched Impact Wrestling. He watched the first hour, I watched the second hour. So yeah, Austin has some things to say, so I'll let him get started since he saw the first hour.
First off, before we even talk about the first hour, Josh Matthews.
Oh God. Josh Matthews.
I swear to God, I don't know how you got Madison Rayne to marry you. I swear to God.
Jesus.
There is no way you're not a virgin.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Like, if I am, I know you are.
He's like the worst commentator in any wrestling company. Josh Matthews is so bad. Like, to prove it, I found a OMG moment of Josh Matthews when like Moose did the go to hell through a table or whatever, and I'm sure you saw that clip in his reaction. He hit the most flat reaction to a off the top rope through a table spot where Willie Mack almost died. He said no, go to hell from the top rope. Like that was his reaction from Willie Mack almost dying on his neck. And then
he's talking about freaking video games during the matchup.
And freaking it was Josh Matthews and Madison Rayne on commentary. Madison Rayne's not much better. She's better than him.
She's still better.
Yeah. And they're married somehow, some way.
Somehow he's married to Madison Rayne. What does she see in him?
I didn't hear some of his commentary since.
Is it like a Carmella freaking James Ellsworth situation where he's just like,
God.
He's just like not. I mean, oh, I hate Josh Matthews. Oh God. All right, so I guess we'll go to the wrestling now.
Oh my God. The Josh Matthews rant.
Kimberly versus Taya Valkyrie.
Oh God.
First off, why is Taya Valkyrie with Rosemary?
I don't know.
Why does that make any sense?
This is the first time
I'm going loco
since 2016.
I'm going loco watching this matchup.
Oh my God.
Tell you that.
Jesus Christ.
And not in the good way. I'm going loco like in the freaking, I don't know, way. I don't even know what I'm thinking.
So I was at work when the show started, and Austin was telling me that he loved the commercials more than the show, but that quickly changed because they had so many commercial breaks.
Oh God! How many? Who's paying? Who's paying? How is Impact paying for that many commercial breaks? There's no way.
I don't even understand.
Who's gonna watch commercials in Impact?
I don't even understand how Impact makes money, to be honest. I just don't see how they get like no viewership. Like the viewership that they get on their weekly shows is less than what WWE gets on their pre-shows.
Exactly. The thing is, they have actual, like, they have a couple decent talents. They have Moose, they have Taya Valkyrie, they have Rosemary, Tennille Dashwood, and then Josh Alexander, because they completely ruined freaking Ethan Page. Which we will get to. So, Kimberly versus Taya Valkyrie. Kimberly could tie Nia Jax on botch and looks alone.
Oh, well, I went on a rant about Nia. Let's hear your rant about Kimberly, Austin.
Well, she botched almost every move of the match. She did this freaking weird spinny pin where she's rolling around the ring. No, she literally rolled around the ring for like with Taya Valkyrie for like a minute straight. Why? So it gets to where Taya Valkyrie, I'm not even paying attention to the match no more. I'm sitting here paying attention to the commercials. That's when I was telling you, oh, the commercials are great. I love freaking Car Shield. And then I go back to the match because it comes back on with the match. And for some reason, Deonna Purrazzo and Susan, which is Sue Young.
They started calling her Susan. I don't know why.
It's Sue Young in a pantsuit. Like, she comes out there, and Susan and Deonna Purrazzo, freaking no, it's not Susan. It's freaking Karen. She looks like a Karen. So makeshift Karen and Deonna Purrazzo beat up Rosemary because Rosemary's out there because she's with Taya Valkyrie. Why?
I don't know.
So that distracts Taya Valkyrie. That distracts Taya Valkyrie, and then she can't. Kimberly couldn't even do a roll up right. She sits there, sweeps the leg, and she tries to do like a schoolboy where she pushes you down and you're taking both legs, like that. I can't explain it, but you should know. But she slips, and her legs are like in her crotch area, and she's holding the rope. She's not supposed to hold the ropes, but she somehow won. And she didn't even mean to hold the ropes.
God, what a mess.
God,
so Taya
man.
Valkyrie lost to Kimberly's, and Taya Valkyrie is going to be facing Deonna Purrazzo for the Knockouts title at Hard to Kill, so great way to make the number one contender lose.
It's the AEW way of booking talent. That's why they're partnered with AEW, because they know how. Because apparently AEW knows how to book. Apparently they're following AEW's advice. Jesus Christ. Alright, let me go back down, because my thing messed up. Oh, there was a short thing with Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. I didn't care to watch because it was Kenny Omega. So.
Oh, God.
So. Then, it's gonna be Demo's favorite match. Manic and Suicide unite against Rahit Raju and Chris Bay.
Yep. So apparently in Impact now, Suicide and Manic are a tag team, even though for years and years Impact made you believe that Manic and Suicide were the same person because it was Suicide to begin with. I don't know why they changed his name to Manic, but it literally was Suicide just
because
they
of
changed his name
freaking
to
parents.
Manic. But
Parents
they made but they just took the Suicide name off of his gear. It was the same gear, and it was like that for a long time, and then all of a sudden Manic changed his weird gear, and then all of a sudden he changed into TJP, and then TJP obviously was in WWE and everything, but then went back to Impact, and he was in Impact as TJP teaming with Fallah Bahh. I know that. And then all of a sudden Suicide comes back. I don't know who is playing Suicide. People have said it's the original guy who was Suicide. I don't know. But then TJP went back to being Manic, so now Manic and Suicide are two different people, even though they're supposed to be the same person. And now they're a tag team.
And they're doing the same spots, so they're still hinting that they're the same person.
I don't understand. Like what? Like
So,
that's like saying that like Kane in the Attitude Era and Bald Kane are the same person, because they are the same person, then that would be like having Kane and Mass Kane as a tag team to lead you to believe they're two different people. That's what that would be.
Yeah. So, Chris Bay has a good match. He's the only one that's good in this match. I don't know why. I mean, I've seen TJP do good, so I don't know why him as Manic isn't good, but it isn't. So, Chris Bay does get the win, thankfully, over Manic, but Manic decides to no-sell it. He went freaking John Morrison, or Johnny Impact, freaking Austin Aries Bound for Glory 2018 on Chris Bay.
God.
Next, we get Tony Khan and Tony Schiavone with a paid announcement from AEW.
I'm sure this was Austin's favorite segment.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Tony Khan and his ADD.
Because if anything, if you're calling me a liar, you should listen to freaking Tony Khan, because he was saying that AEW is the best professional wrestling program right now. And he was also inviting Impact stars. So guess what? Do you want to see freaking Sammy Callahan with his garbage match on AEW? Well, we're inviting them.
Oh, God. I wonder if they're going to be on New Year's Smash Night 2.
Can't wait for Manic and Suicide to take on the Young Bucks. Or Kimberly to take on freaking Nyla Rose.
Dream matches, Austin. Dream matches.
Nah.
Oh, God.
So they were talking about their show, which their show only has one good match that I see on that card. And that's only because Serena Deeb's finally back.
So what happened after that?
Then Sammy Callahan, garbage match Callahan, hacks in the freaking TV screen and talks about how he's jealous of Eddie Edwards and his wife because of his wife. His wife's not even that great. Like, I'm not even just saying, like, attractive wives. Apparently she's a wrestler, and I didn't even know she was a wrestler. I watched a little bit while you were busy, but she's not good. Sorry, Eddie, you're good. Your wife isn't.
So Eddie Edwards, if you're watching.
I hope Eddie's watching, because maybe he could train her.
Oh my God. Austin hated this show more than I did because he had to watch the whole thing. I only watched half of it.
Then we have Tommy Dreamer with his man bun coming out here, old, washed up, ECW has-been.
God damn.
And he comes out with another old, washed up ECW has-been, Rhino, and somebody named Cousin Jake.
I don't know who Cousin Jake is. I've never seen him
I don't
before.
know. And then Eric Young comes out. So Eric Young is relegated to the old ECW has-beens with his awful back tattoo. He comes out with Joe Doring, who looks like the definition of boring. And Cody Deaner, who looks like freaking Marco Stunt if he was shaved bald and he took some freaking, what was it, Neuralax or Nugenics?
Nugenics.
Yeah, Nugenics.
They've had Nugenics commercials every single commercial break.
Mm-hmm. Swear, I never want to see Nugenics ever unless AEW stars are taking them. So this match sucked because it lasted for 2 minutes, and then Cousin Jake decides I'm gonna just disqualify Tommy Dreamer because it's not like we want him to get a win. He's an ECW has-been. So then we get a package for the Knockouts tag titles with Nevaeh and Havoc. Might I say, Havoc is one of the worst promos I have seen outside of AEW.
He said, "Might I say?" Why are her promos so bad?
She sounds like cardboard.
Is it really that bad?
Yes. She sounds like if I grinded my teeth, it would sound better.
Oh my god.
So at the Hard to Kill, it's Nevaeh and Havoc versus whatever her freaking name is, Steels, and
Tasha, I think.
Tasha Steels, and whatever the other, Kiera Hogan.
Yeah.
Is that it? Freaking related to Hulk Hogan, which makes no sense because she's of a race that Hogan does not like.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm just stating facts here.
Face the facts, Brian Myers.
Oh, we'll get to him because he was on the show as well. You know what? We'll get to him now. Well, actually, we'll have to get to him after I mention this. There's a package with Josh Alexander and Ethan Page and the Karate Man.
Austin's favorite superstar.
No, you can shut up. He is not. So they broke up the North, one of the best tag teams in the world in 2020, to use the Karate Man. Josh Alexander is not a singles wrestler. Ethan Page shouldn't be a singles wrestler. They work better as a team. Why can't Impact get that through their thick skulls that they had something good?
Give it to him, Austin.
Oh, and they broke him up and they made Ethan Page this multiple personality freaking goddamn Karate Man, Ethan Page hybrid. And now he's facing himself at the pay-per-view. I don't even know how that's possible.
The way they had it listed in the match order that I looked up was the main event. I don't know if that's true that it's going to be.
If that's the main event, that's freaking sad.
We read the Hard to Kill card when we reviewed SmackDown, and that's the way they listed the match order. The main event was Ethan Page versus the Karate Man.
Alright, so that's that. So Brian Myers shows up, and he wants a match against Josh Alexander. I don't know if this is next week on Impact. I don't know if this is on the pay-per-view. I would actually like to see Brian Myers and Josh Alexander. I think that would be a good match. But I don't know if I'm going to get to see it, because I'm not watching this show after Hard to Kill.
Oh my god.
Do you think I'm doing that? You're high.
Higher than Jeff Hardy was.
Get off the no, they're getting stuff from Jeff Hardy. They're not even like they're getting stuff from Jeff Hardy, freaking Matt Riddle.
Jeff gives it to Matt, and since Impact is partnered with the AEW, Matt's the drug connection.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. This is why they're doing all this garbage. This is why Taya Valkyrie with Rosemary and Kimberly's getting wins.
It's just an underground wrestling drug trade. Ran
Probably
by
is.
the Hardys.
So Moose comes out and faces this jobber, which freaking Josh Matthews. Josh Matthews was the freaking worst in this match because he kept mentioning freaking The Legend of Zelda and Punch Out. What's you Nintendo mark? You're a freaking Nintendo mark, Josh Matthews, and shut up. How did you get Madison Rayne? How? I'm honestly mad.
Oh my god! This
Alright,
isn't the point where I started
came.
watching. You forgot.
Yeah.
You forgot Tenniel Dashwood versus Rosemary.
That's next.
Cause I didn't get
Oh
to
wait,
see
no,
that
it wasn't.
match.
Oh yeah, fine, whatever. Tennille Dashwood versus Rosemary. Dashwood looks nice. Rosemary looks freaking like she came from the depths of the nether. And there's a guy named Caleb in there. I don't even know why he takes pictures of freaking Tennille Dashwood. I would honestly want that job, but you know it's
Oh,
it makes no sense. I have no idea why this guy is taking pictures at ringside for Tennille Dashwood or Emma, as you freaking Marks would know her as.
Oh my god.
So Rosemary gets the win with help from Crazy Steve. There you go. Here's your freaking match.
Shouts out to Decay. I was disappointed because this is around the point where I got home from work and I started watching, and I was really looking forward to, at least on this shit show, the one thing I was looking forward to was at least to get to see Tennille Dashwood's ass, but unfortunately I didn't make it home in enough time, and by the time I got home,
I
the match
saw
was
it,
over.
but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't that great of a match. It was the best match on the show. And it was decent at best.
For all the people in the comments that are gonna call me sexist, oh Dima, you said you wanted to see Charlie Caruso's tits, and now you're saying you wanted to see Tennille Dashwood's ass, and then you want to shit all over Nia Jax, calling her fat. You're just a sexist. I'm not a goddamn sexist. I'm a goddamn man. I want to see what I like to see. Just cause it's not my fault that half the women's wrestling matches nowadays suck fucking cock, and the only good thing is to watching those matches is some of what the women look like. That's not my goddamn fault, okay? If fucking I want to look at Rosemary versus Tennille Dashwood, it can be a good match, but Tennille Dashwood has a nice ass. Why am I not allowed to look at that and point that out and say she has a nice ass? It's not like I'm saying Tennille Dashwood's fucking ugly like Nia Jax. She's nowhere close to Nia Jax. I'm just
No,
saying,
that's Kimberly.
yeah, Kimberly. But I'm just saying, Tennille Dashwood had a nice ass, and I wanted to see it. And same with Charlie Caruso. Do you think I give a damn what Charlie Caruso had to say on Raw Talk? No, I wanted to see Charlie Caruso's juicy tits. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, that's why I tuned in. You can call me whatever the fuck you goddamn want. I don't give a damn. That was the one thing I was looking forward to on the show, and I didn't even get to see it. I just missed it because I have to watch these shows on Watch Wrestling because I don't have cable, so I can't watch them. So Austin told me to go to Impact's Twitch so I could watch this. And what happened? So first of all, when I look up Impact Wrestling, they're not even the first thing to come up. There's people playing 2K that come up before Impact Wrestling. That's second. Well, that's first. Second of all, I find Impact Wrestling's Twitch. I go to their page, and they're not even streaming the show. Impact is not even streaming. They were streaming Impact Legends. I clicked on it, and I seen Scott Steiner. And I'm like, this isn't Impact.
I mean, if
like,
we're being honest, would Scott Steiner would have been bad if you would have had to watch Scott Steiner?
no, because Scott Steiner's entertaining. Yeah, he fucks up all his promos and everything. And he's not that great in the ring, but Scott Steiner's entertaining. But I'm just saying, the sad thing is, Impact wasn't even streaming their own show. Like, what?
That's how much faith they have in their viewers. They want you to have cable to watch their show.
Who the fuck is gonna have Access TV just to watch Impact? Nobody.
I do, but I don't have it to watch Impact.
Twitch. They were getting more viewers than they have in the past couple of years when freaking they had RVD and fucking Katie Forbes on their Twitch. And then that's the reason they got banned from Twitch. But I guarantee that was the most views Impact was getting when they were streaming their shows on Twitch. But now they're not. Now they're relying on Access TV and fucking Nugenics ads to get their fucking money.
Nugenics has to be in the thumbnail.
Let's get to the fucking Moose match, because this match sucked. This match is boring. Like, literally, Moose is big. That's first of all. Moose comes out wearing... So, first of all, Moose comes out wearing the TNA Championship. Now, I'm sitting here thinking that either it's like some kind of new championship they introduced, or it's the world championship. I don't keep up with this shit show, so I'm surprised.
I don't either.
I'm surprised. Yeah, that's why I'm surprised you knew this. So apparently, Moose has the old TNA championship, and Rich Swan has the new one. Why?
I
don't
knew
know.
it because I watched Bound for Glory.
They're both considered TNA World Champion. I don't understand why. Why? Like, why? That makes zero sense. I told Austin that's like having the WWE Championship now, then have someone coming out wearing the spinner belt. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, no. What? And then the match was terrible.
Say yes.
The match was terrible. He faced this bumfuck. I don't even know what his name was. You remember his name?
I don't remember his name. I just remember freaking Josh Matthews comparing him to freaking video game characters because Josh Matthews sucks on my goddamn commentary booth.
Well, the only things I remember from this match is this dude got his fucking
Rather have
ass
Elmo
whooped
on
by
the
Moose.
goddamn freaking commentary booth.
Moose.
Elmo.
So this match should not have gone on as long as it did. Moose should have hit like 2 moves and then did the whole spot he did at the end. But for some reason, just dragged this match on and on and on. This dude getting his ass whooped. And then at the end, Moose hits like 3 Uranagis and then mounts this dude on some Brock Lesnar shit and starts hitting him with forearms. And then the referee calls for the bell. And so that's how that happened. He won by referee stoppage. So yeah, that's great. So yeah, what was after that? I can't even think now.
Okay, let me go do it.
Because I know what the main event was, but I think
the
there was
main
something
event
before that.
actually.
Oh, the main event. Oh, so did you see that thing I sent you where that person said, "What a main event"?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna quote it. I'm gonna quote what I said about it. Because he sent me a thing that said that this guy said that freaking this main event was great. It was not. I said what I said after that. I said I'd rather watch the Sharknado franchise than watching that main event again.
Yeah, so here's what the dude said. It's the diving elbow drop. He put it all as one word. So what a main event! Exclamation mark. Rich Swann steals a win over Carl Anderson in what was a great back and forth match. I'm really behind Machine Gun's solo run. So this dude was excited about this main event. When I tell you that this was one of the most boring, uninspired, unathletic, no effort matches I've ever seen. Now, I mean, Rich Swann and Carl Anderson, they put on a decent match. I can't say it was a bad match. It was fucking boring. Literally,
we were both falling asleep.
Me and Austin were sitting there. We were both yawning, waiting for this match to get over. There was no excitement. They at least WWE has the digital fans. At least WWE cares enough to fake their crowd noise. Impact is what you could hear a mouse pissing on cotton. That's how quiet it was in their crowd. Like they don't even have a crowd. They're like, and then you would think at least Josh Matthews would try to get some excitement going with the commentary. He couldn't give less of a shit. He was probably staring at fucking Madison Rayne's titties the whole match. He's talking about.
I mean, I wouldn't
games.
blame him. I don't know how he even gets in bed. How she even lets him in her bed.
I don't know.
I don't know how that's not a divorce waiting to happen.
I couldn't tell you, but this is one of the most boring, terrible main events I've ever seen. And then they had these fucking fake reacted. They did this shit where they would have like a picture in picture with like Kenny Omega and Gallows and Don Callis sitting on the couch watching this match, and they also had Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin reacting to this match.
Kenny Omega looked like every time he did a reaction looked like his butt plug fell out.
Yeah, and then like Kenny Omega, like and Gallows and like Don Callis were sitting there giving these reactions when Carl Anderson would be on the receiving end of a move, like oh no, come on, get back up. It's like you're really that invested in this fucking match. I know Kenny doesn't give two shits about Impact. The reason they're probably fucking cutting this deal is because Impact begged on their hands and knees for some fucking kind of relevance because they are the most unwatched.
They weren't begging. They were down on their knees, but they were not begging.
They fucking
They
sucking
weren't
Tony
saying
Khan's dick.
anything.
That's what they did.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was innuendoing.
Fucking Access TV said Impact's not giving us ratings. Please, Tony Khan. Please, TNT. God.
They're still not getting ratings because they got the ratings on that first show, and then after that, they haven't got crap. You know why? Because Impact sucks.
Fuck, it was the most boring, uninspired show, and like it seemed like the wrestlers didn't even care to be on the program. Some wrestlers try to act like they care, but it just feels the atmosphere of it feels just dead.
Remember when Rich Swan was like enjoyable in WWE?
Yeah, now in
Now
Impact,
he's like freaking stale crackers.
fucking his hair looks like a dirty ass mop. His hair, cut your hair, dude. It looks terrible. It looks like his dreads haven't been done since he was in WWE. Like
No,
it
it looks like
terrible.
before.
And his hairline, don't even get me started.
He's
Fucking,
balding, dude.
and Carl Anderson, I don't know what kind of freaking Stretch Armstrong kind of body you have, but go back to wearing the tights. You should not be wearing trunks with your fucking goddamn Marco stunt legs. And your fucking beer gut. Yeah, fucking has.
He's probably drinking so much because he's on Impact.
Well, oh, Austin, you didn't know he has his own brand of beer, and him and Gallows have their own drinking show, the Good Brothers Podcast.
I wouldn't blame them. They're drinking the pain away.
Freaking, I don't know what Carl Anderson's name is on there, but Gallows calls himself Sex Ferguson, so all they do is goddamn drink. But now they have this thing where it's Kenny Omega, Gallows, Anderson, Don Callis, and the Young Bucks, and they're this new version of the Bullet Club, or they're supposed to be the same version of the Bullet Club, which is bullshit. And fucking Tama Tonga called them out on it, called them a fake ass Bullet Club.
Exactly, because that's
Tama
what they
Tonga,
are.
Tonga Loa, Bad Luck Fale, they were all calling out Kenny Omega and the fucking.
You know what the
Young
OG
Cucks.
Bullet Club was? The OG Bullet Club was freaking Bad Luck Fale, Prince Devitt, freaking Tama Tonga, and a Japanese guy that I don't know.
I don't know either. But like,
But that was the original Bullet Club.
they got in like this beef over it where like Tama Tonga was saying like how
Oh, to be fair, Carl Anderson was there too.
saying how like Anderson betrayed him and this and that. He said the ultimate betrayal, and then he called him a fake ass Bullet Club. And then Bad Luck Fale said, "Why are you guys doing the too sweet? I smell a cease and desist," and stuff like that because they're too sweet. And again, so yeah, they have this weird Bullet Club thing going on where
I hope they get sued.
where Kenny is the AEW champ, the Young Bucks are AEW tag champs, and Gallows and Anderson are Impact tag champs. So out of what's left, is Don Callis going to win the Impact Championship to complete the circle or something?
Oh, I wouldn't blame them. If they could do a murder mystery and have Josh Matthews on commentary. God, Josh Matthews, I swear to God.
But yeah, they were giving these fake ass reactions. Kenny was acting like he was having a goddamn orgasm, like fucking Riho was sucking him off or something.
Hello?
And
Ooh.
what?
You're like cutting out your robot. Hello?
Do you hear me now, Austin?
I heard some of it, but you're still cutting out.
What the fuck? Okay, so we had a technical issue. I don't know what happened. Apparently my audio was cutting out. But what I was saying, are you sure you can hear me, Austin?
Yes, I'm sure. Is the thing still going?
Yeah, so what I was saying was Kenny Omega was having like these fake ass reactions, like fucking, like he was having an orgasm, like fucking Riho was sucking him off or something, like sitting there fucking like every time he was doing some anime shit, like where they go oh, when something happens, like Kenny Omega. Every time Carl Anderson would take a move, he'd be like, "Oh no, come on, Carl, come on, like come on, dude." Like,
this is why I'm talking about Kenny Omega, but nobody gets it.
he sings
Except for
his
you.
promos. Fucking anyway, any goddamn way. So the way this match ends, it's a boring fucking match. But fucking so it ends with Rich Swan getting a roll-up pin that wasn't even out of nowhere or a surprise, and just one, two,
Dude, I
three.
was rubbing my eyes, and then next thing I know, Rich Swan's music hits.
Yes, because
I'm like, what?
I think they had to rush it for time because literally as soon as Rich Swan got to the top of the stage, they said, "Thank you for watching Impact." So I'm pretty sure it was a time thing.
How did they have to rush for time? They had 2 minutes, and they played the freaking promo for Hard to Kill.
Yeah, so Rich
I think
Swan.
Josh Matthews just wanted to get to on the freaking couch that he sleeps on because he doesn't sleep in Madison Rayne's bed.
So Rich Swan beat Carl Anderson with a roll-up pin. I don't know why. You why Rich Swan and Carl Anderson? Like what kind of a main event is that? First of all, Rich Swan is the least popular world champion in the world. Like I can't even consider the Impact World Championship a world championship anymore. Nobody gives a fucking frog's fat ass about it. Nobody can. It has no credibility, nothing. And so Rich Swann beats Carl Anderson, then Impact ends. But before it ends, they show a little backstage thing where the Motor City Machine Guns are done watching the match. And then all of a sudden, Kenny and Gallows come in and they start fighting. Then all of a sudden, 2 seconds later, here comes Rich Swann. He must have sprinted to the back. And then then here comes Carl Anderson. They're having a 6-man brawl in the back. And then Impact just ends. And then all of a sudden, they start showing the card for Hard to Kill.
Okay, by the way, public announcement right here. I turn 18 September 7th, Madison. If you want to drop the 0 and give it the hero, I mean, I'll slide in them DMs. I don't care if you're older. I don't care if you're... I like an older woman.
So earlier, Austin was saying that if she ever leaves Josh Matthews, he was like, "I'll slide in your DMs."
God. I mean, I'm just making an announcement. I mean, I turn 18 soon.
But yeah, so that was Impact. Since we'll be watching Hard to Kill, we might as well say the card. While I'm looking this up, what's your thoughts on the show as a whole?
What do you think my thoughts on this show was? Josh Matthews sucks. Kimberly's getting freaking TV time. Everything sucks. Everything's boring. Madison Rayne looked me up on Twitter. That's legit. This whole show.
It's sad that this show was like the part that I watched was like 10 times more boring than Monday Night Raw, and that is a feat only accomplished by the lowest of sad people. When you are more boring than Monday Night Raw, there is something wrong with your show. I don't know how Impact did not die years ago. I don't understand how they're still around when they have like.
And they're just gonna stay. They're just gonna stay because they got AEW behind them.
They have like the most boring roster. Nobody cares about any of their people. None of them are like big, huge stars. And like now they got this deal with AEW.
Now that I'm thinking about it, if they ever do go out of the business, they have to deal with AEW. AEW will just buy them. And then it'll make AEW worse.
Alright.
Seriously, Massacre.
So the card for Hard to Kill is the Impact Knockouts Championship. Deonna Purrazzo defends against Taya Valkyrie, who lost clean tonight. The X Division Championship, Manic defends against Chris Bay and Rohit Raju. The Knockouts Tag Team Championships, which they're bringing back. Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz versus Havoc and Nevaeh. Then old school rules. I'm not sure what that means, but
part of their ECW has been freaking match.
6-man tag team match.
Glass tables.
Eric Young, Diener, and Joe Deering versus Cousin Jake, Rhino, and Tommy Dreamer. Then
what kind of match is that? You Impact fans, tell me. Is that what you want to see on your pay-per-view that you're paying $60 for? I would rather watch paint dry. It's more enjoyable.
You don't want to see Tommy Dreamer with his man bun, Austin?
No. I haven't wanted to see freaking Tommy Dreamer since 2009.
Then Barbed Wire Massacre, Eddie Edwards versus Sammy Callahan.
Another garbage match. Thanks, Impact fans.
And then
I know you love seeing freaking like murders on TV because you saw the murder mystery, so you just want more of those garbage matches so actual murder could happen. An actual one.
So then the big 6-man tag will be Kenny Omega making his Impact. I don't know if it's his debut or if he wrestled in Impact before, but Kenny Omega, the AEW champion, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson will take on, with Don Callis, will take on Rich Swan and the Motor City Machine Guns. And then, Austin, the main event.
Oh, wait, no, you're not at the main event yet because they announced another match.
Well, it's not on this card.
Crazy Steve and Rosemary versus Tennille Dashwood and Caleb.
Well, yeah, that.
Does Caleb have a last name? No. But does Caleb have anything to do with this? Has Caleb even wrestled before? Probably not.
But Austin, the main, at least according to this to Wrestling Inc., the main event of Hard to Kill, Ethan Page versus the Karate Man.
After Hard to Kill, I will never set my eyes on an Impact show again. I'd rather set my eyes on fire than put my eyes on that on that show again after Hard to Kill.
Oh,
need the freaking bleach so I can pour it on my eyes.
The show's taking place in Nashville, Tennessee, the prime wrestling state in Tennessee, in Skyway Studios.
Is that where Josh Matthews' couch is? Because he's not sleeping with freaking Madison Rayne.
It's available on the Fight Network and traditional pay-per-view.
Traditional pay-per-view. Like anybody's paying for traditional pay-per-view.
I'm curious how much it is.
Probably $60. That would be more than an AEW pay-per-view too.
Hard to Kill 2021 price. Let's see on Fight TV. How much is it? It's $40.
You might as well put that $40 down the toilet and flush it.
Austin, you only have 3 days, 19 hours. And don't worry, Austin, there's 100% money back guarantee.
Money back guarantee? You mean they're freaking steal your money and they won't give it back? Because there's no way if Impact gets a message for a refund that they're gonna give it because they don't have no money. They'll just keep it. And they'll give you one of those dollars that, like on SpongeBob, when they tried to make a dollar, they give a piece of paper with the dollar freaking signs written with crayon. Because that's all they can afford.
I wonder how much it is on traditional pay-per-view compared to Fight TV. I don't know.
Either way, you're wasting your money because you're basically just shredding your hard-working money in a shredder.
So I went to the event and it says attendance 0 behind closed doors.
Well, that's probably for the best because I don't know anybody in their right mind who want to go to an Impact show. What are you going to do at an Impact show? Meet Josh Matthews? Talk about his daily life where he sleeps on a couch?
Yeah, everywhere I'm looking, it's $39.99 for Hard to Kill. So
I would rather pay freaking negative $39.99. They pay me.
So you'll have to cough up $40, Austin.
Nah. No. Nah.
We're gonna watch it on Watch Wrestling, I guess.
Exactly. We're not watching it on no freaking. We're not paying $40 for that garbage.
According to what Austin tells me, it's gonna be 4 hours long.
If it is, I hope it's not. I can't hear Josh Matthews for freaking 4 hours.
Let's see, hard to kill times. Let's see.
Rather listen to freaking nails on a chalkboard than Josh Matthews.
Let's see. What time? Oh my God, Austin! It's Saturday, January 16th at 11 a.m. It's 11 a.m.
No way. It said 5 freaking Eastern.
It says 11 a.m. Eastern time.
No.
Oh wait,
no,
hold on.
no.
Oh, never mind. Wait, hold on. Wait, is that hard to kill celebration? Oh, never mind. That's the wrong thing. Hold on.
Yeah, you better say it's the wrong thing.
It doesn't.
I'm not waking up at 11 a.m.
Wait, so the Impact's having a Zoom event on Saturday.
Who's going to the Zoom event? Nobody.
Austin, if you want to go to if you want to be on the Zoom event, it's $110.
I would rather jump in the field of cactuses.
The 2-hour Zoom event costs more than the 4-hour pay-per-view.
I would rather jump in the cactus than be on their Zoom event.
Oh my God. Yeah, it says January 16, 2021, 5 p.m. That's what it says.
What's Central? Because I'm Central Time.
Hold on. God damn it. Bell time, January 16th, 2021, 8 p.m. That's what it says on Fight TV.
Central Time?
It doesn't say. It just says. I can't believe. I can't. It says it's on 8 to 10 p.m. How's it gonna be a 2-hour show?
It's not gonna be a 2-hour show. There's no way. I'll figure it out. Don't worry, because we'll watch this show, and it'll be the last time I see an Impact show, unless it's freaking old 2007 Impact, because I'm not watching it if it's freaking new Impact again.
So it says the running time is 3 hours. So, I don't
3
know.
hours too long. That's too long.
So apparently Kenny Omega, Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Don Callis and the Young Bucks, apparently their name is officially called the Super Elite. That's what they have it labeled as on here, the Super Elite.
I would rather take a super bathroom break than watch one of their matches. You know when we used to call the Divas matches the freaking bathroom break matches? That's the Super Elite matches. My bathroom breaks.
You can buy it in HD, Austin.
I would rather buy it in 360p. At least it would be freaking cheaper.
It says available in United States, included unlimited replays until April 16th. So you can replay it as much as you want.
Why would I want to replay that? That's like freaking replaying my goddamn torture video.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
It's like AEW on freaking meth. And AEW is supporting the AEW on meth.
I genuinely wonder how much it is on actual pay-per-view though if you don't have Fight TV. But I can't.
I don't want to know.
I looked it up, but I can't find anything. I just keep seeing $39.99, so I don't know.
I could look, but it would take me to a checkout menu, and I'm not going to a checkout menu.
You gotta buy Hard to Kill, Austin.
No, I won't. It's called Hard to Pay For, because I won't pay for it.
Hard to watch, hard to get through, hard to fathom. Hard to believe.
Hard to listen. Hard to leave. What are you talking about? It'd be easy to leave.
I said hard to believe.
I thought you said hard to leave. I'm about to say you're about to make my freaking heart drop.
Oh my god. Well, that was our review for Impact, so...
Again, Madison, Rayne. September 7th. DMs.
So stay tuned for our next review, which we're not reviewing NXT, AEW, or SmackDown this week. Unfortunately, because I have to work those days. I don't know if Austin's going to be watching those shows, but
I'll be watching them. If you want my live tweets, go to my Twitter. Austin the Artist.
Really plan on it. I don't plan on watching NXT or AEW. SmackDown, I might watch the highlights, but I'm not going to watch the actual show. But we will be doing a review on Hard to Kill on Saturday. So,
because that's my life now.
This is Austin's choice.
Josh Matthews is the worst commentator on earth.
He'll probably be commentating the whole pay-per-view.
Oh, I know. And I'm gonna go in on him on Saturday too. You just wait. You thought this was bad. You just wait.
All right. Well, we'll see you Saturday for Hard to Kill, ladies and gentlemen.
If he had a kid and he got divorced, he probably couldn't even pay his child support.
Oh my god. Austin wants Josh Matthews to end up like Draws.
Nah. Not going that far.
Oh my god.
He's a bad commentator, but you know.
Oh my god. Oh, thank you for watching. We'll see you at Hard to Kill.
It wasn't my pleasure to watch this.